Hey everyone, it's Crystal and I'm here with your daily reading for February 6th, 2019. Of course, as you know, in this daily reading, I'll be picking up on the overall energy for the day. And with that being said, let's get right into it. Okay, so let's get right into the energy of the day. Okay, so we have first out the Princess of Disc. We have oppression in reverse. We have the Nine of Swords. We have the Queen of Disc in reverse. And we have the Sun. Okay, so let's get right into it. The Princess of Disc. Whew, okay, so it's so funny because every time I feel like I pull from the Thoth deck, she visits me. Well, she visits us, I guess. So this energy is all about the practical way of doing things. It's all about taking the slow approach. We want to pull upon more of that grounded Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. When the new moon energy comes in, you can notice that days afterwards, things are a little unsettled. It's like, you know, kind of like when you bake a cake and you didn't let it bake all the way and it kind of sinks in the middle of it. It can kind of feel like that. It's kind of like you don't really know what's going on. But the Princess of Disc is saying, do the grounded thing. What does that mean? What is the grounded thing? The routine thing, the Virgo thing, the Capricorn thing, the Taurus thing of being practical, taking your time. When you wake up in the morning, you're going to want to try to meditate to ground yourself. Of course, if you have any grounding stones, go ahead and use them to meditate with. I would double check the alarm clocks. Princess of Coins is really good when it comes to going after making money or going after, once again, we have all this energy that's really being built around us, you know, taking things serious when it comes to our business. Now, of course, the princess is just like the knights in the deck. So she's very extreme, okay? You can't go too, you can't get too grounded in earth, because if you do, you can get frustrated when you don't get those right out effects. I started the business last week. Why am I not seeing any revenue? I'm doing this. Why? The Princess of Coins or the Princess of Disc, is asking all of us to have a bit more patience. Also, like I always say, she's conjuring up something. She's figuring some things out. She's building all of her powerful, earthly, magical, majestic energy that she has in order to build this energy of the queen that she will eventually be at. That's funny. I didn't realize we had the Queen of Discs too, but I'll go ahead and get, talking about this card, because I think it's very symbolic that the Queen of Discs comes up in reverse. And I think this deals with that energy of don't discredit the process. Don't discredit the part of, everybody loves Oprah when they see her on TV. You in a car, you in a car, you in a car. But nobody, was there before she got there. Nobody was giving her clout and telling her how amazing she was before she got to that level of expertise. So you might not be feeling that. You might feel a little ungrounded. Like I said, the cake settled, not cooking all the way and kind of, being a little jiggly in the middle or something like that. Like it could also come in the form of with the Queen of Coins when she gets too grounded in earth. And this is where you start letting the earthly things just pile on you, and you can't do that today. Not today. If you're noticing that things are a little off, look at it and decide to take a step back, and realize that it's all a part of the process. It's all about this energy that we're dealing with right now. Heavy Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy today, okay? Now, because if you don't pay attention to the process and you get caught up. Now, granted, if you can take the advice of the Princess of Disc and know that it's still a part of the process, everything is working together, and not become stubborn or feel oppressed, and just know that this is what is building to get you ultimately to where you want to be, then guess what? A lot of you will be feeling that oppressed energy, kind of just melting away from around you. And of course, we know the 10 of Wands is a heavy burden. That's like saying, you just ran uphill with 10 of these big rods on your back. And it feels good when you're finally able to make it to the top of that hill and take each one of them off. It says, ask for help if you need it. Take a break if need be. Don't put too much work on yourself, because this is more slow but steady wins the race. You'll have more time to push that energy. But today, no, where we just had a new moon, you have to remember, especially as women, we are ruled by the moon, like they say. We have the intuitive ways about us. So when new moon is building its energy after the new moon that we just had on the 4th, women in particular can feel like, am I on my menstrual cycle? I'm not trying to be, too personal, but like, why are my emotions kind of up and down? Why do I feel like uncharged? Like, why do I feel like, because the new moon is building. So it's restarting that cycle. So you're going to feel a little bit like that. And I wasn't trying to get, TMI or anything like that or be rude. But it was the only example I can think of when things are a little chaotic and you can't really put your finger on it. And it's like, oh, that's what it was. And look how appropriate. Yes, because the 9 of Swords can be an energy of heavy, sleepless nights. And a lot of us, you have to remember, a lot of us aren't sleeping well. A lot of us are having issues falling asleep at night with this energy also that I'm picking up on for the day. And ultimately, where that comes from is that unsettled energy. Now, the 9 of Swords is saying, not the best day to have the confrontational conversation. Say that for another day. The 9 of Swords is also not for you to sit there and think about every hurtful thing that has ever happened in my life. Best friend who betrayed me. Boyfriend from 6th grade who dumped me for my best friend. Like, don't do this to yourself, because that adds worry and fear. And we know what happens when we worry and when we're fearful. We put that energy back out into the universe. So guess what? It's only responding to us, not against us. That's why I said, to say the least, make sure you meditate. And also, we have the Sun card. It's like a new day with the Sun card. It's saying, build the moon energy, your intuition. Things might be a little off when it comes to that. Even putting your finger on why. But the Sun is saying, embrace the vitality that you have. It's still a lot of personal soul searching being done. The Sun is all about, if you can, of course, like I always say, get out in nature. If you're somewhere warm, get out in the sunlight. It's ultimately saying it's all to make the personality. Nobody likes a person who doesn't understand where they're coming from. Nobody wants to relate to somebody who's, had a perfect life and nothing ever happened to me. It's like, I don't want to, like, I need somebody who feels where I'm coming from. It doesn't say that, you have to have been through every trauma and situation that I've ever been through, but it's saying, we all want that, that relationship, that understanding, that seeing eye to eye, because that's what builds the personality. Oprah is the only person I can think of for whatever reason, just going through, and maybe because it's Aquarius season and she's an Aquarius, but, going through those trials and tribulations, like they say, but ultimately letting it build character. Okay. Try not to snap on anybody today, you all. Take upon this Princess of Disc grounded, slow, oh, let me wait. Because through February, yes, it's a lot more chill than January was, but you will still feel that aggression building. And a lot of my sensitive, intuitive, empathic people will really feel this. For my people who are more practical and not dealing with any type of mental stress or anything like that, this will be the day to focus on your business, okay? So with that being said, I'm Crystal Neath, your intuitive tarot reader. If you ever need to get a private reading with me, don't hesitate to email me at crystalneath@gmail.com. I hope you all have a beautiful day, and I will see you tomorrow as always. Bye-bye.